if you like to build with Lego and you like to make really big builds, but you don't have like a lot of bricks in the right colors you want, I'm here to tell you that it's okay to build with whatever random parts you can find in your collection. So me, for example, I'm on a budget. I can't spend lots of money on matching Lego bricks in the correct colors or the correct shapes or any of that stuff, right? It just is what it is. So if I want to build fun stuff out of Lego, what I do is I'll get smaller, cheaper sets or maybe a creator box every once in a while and just build whatever I want out of it, you know? And I don't mind if the colors are random because I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's Lego. It's meant to be a different toy every time you touch it. Well, maybe not every time you touch it, but every time you get a new idea, you make a new toy out of it, right? So you can just kind of make anything if you have the imagination for it. So basically, the way I see it is you just make whatever you want to make with whatever bricks you got. And if you can afford it, yeah, go ahead and get matching bricks. But I like the concept of just building with what I have and occasionally getting some new parts when possible. Every now and then, I will, maybe get some bulk bricks in a single color just to see if I can make it work. But a lot of time I can't afford that, so I don't have a whole lot of bricks that match. Although I do seem to have an oddly large number of yellow Lego bricks. I don't know. It's just I used to think, and I still kind of think that yellow is like the default color for Lego bricks for some reason. I don't know. It just seems that way. I think it's realistically it's probably gray, right? But but I don't know. Yellow always felt like the default, like classic, like Lego color to me. I don't know why it just does. But other than that, like I do have a lot of different bricks and a lot of shapes and stuff. But I don't have all the right shapes and the right colors to build everything I want to build. And lately, I have been obsessed with building pirate ships and other types of boats, mostly pirate ships, out of Lego. And I just don't have all the right parts to do that without completely random colors. I know one time I built a Lego Death Star that was somewhat similar to one of the older Lego Death Star sets, but it's all multicolor parts and it's built completely differently for the most part. It'll probably be in this video somewhere, but the main takeaway from this video I want you to get is that you don't need to feel ashamed to build with just whatever random colors and bricks you got. Because, like, you work with what you got, and I don't see a problem with that. I know there's some people here and there online, if you're on certain parts of the internet, who are very particular about sticking to certain colors or sticking to certain themes or certain build techniques. Like a lot of people really like the studs not on top technique, and that's fine. That's a good technique to make realistic looking builds, and I like it too. But I personally prefer to build in a more classic, traditional Lego style, like the old sets or the old Lego creators, the old like when you just used to get Lego and all it was a big box full of bricks, right? Because that's where most of my bricks came from was just old boxes or just random bricks and you could make whatever your heart desired, whatever you could think of, whatever your imagination could have you come up with. And you didn't need to buy really expensive new bricks all the time. You didn't need to, go out and say, oh, I have to get all these bricks in the exact colors I want. Well, no, I'll just scrap a bunch of stuff together and see what I get. And I think that's pretty cool. I like doing that. Yeah, it kind of comes out looking like a rainbow explosion of nonsense, but it's still pretty fun. Obviously, like when I get official sets, when I get a really nice official set, probably won't be in this video, but I do have the One Piece pirate ship, and I built that exactly the way the instructions said because that set's too nice not to do that. But I don't know. I don't know if I have any photos of it or because it's out at a different house right now. We have a cabin. It's out at the cabin. Actually, it's I'm my sister's cabin actually, but that's a whole nother story. It's up at her place, which is actually going to be our cabin soon because we're moving up there, and because she actually moved out of the cabin. It's a whole nother story. But basically, we have another place up in the woods, and that's where my One Piece pirate ship is, and that's built based on the instructions with all the official bricks from that set. But again, I mean, with all the other random bulk bricks I have lying around, I just like to make whatever I can make. And I think we should honestly encourage more Lego fans to like build with more imaginative, creative methods. Like, yeah, I get it. Studs not on top is one of the more creative methods you can do, but not all of us have all the parts to do that. And some of us are on really strict budgets, and we gotta try not to overspend on things that we really don't need, to be honest. And that's not easy to do sometimes, I understand, but we try, right? We try. Like I said, I'm on a budget, so I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful about my spending. So I try to work with what I got and only get new parts when I really think I need them. The last Lego parts I ordered, I think, was some bulk brown bricks because I do want to build at least one custom Lego pirate ship that's not in a bunch of random jumbled up colors, right? But at the same time, I really like building that way in random jumbled up colors because that's the bricks I have in my big bin of Lego bricks, and I don't see any issue with building that way. I know a lot of like professional builders will look at my builds and be like, "Oh, those are hideous, those are ugly," but like they were fun to build. That's all that matters. It's a toy. It's supposed to be fun. So that's all I got to say on that. In the background of the video is probably a bunch of footage of different random multicolor Lego builds. But yeah, that's all I got to say. Let me know what you think of this topic, because I'm curious I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of people not happy with my take on it. Maybe it's a bit of a hot take, but whatever. Uh, Let me know what you think. That's all I got to say. And thanks for watching. Maybe I'll see you around another video. I like to do build stop motion, so put a piece on the build, take a picture, put another piece, take a picture. You get the idea. Talk to you later, and have a good rest of your day or night, depending on what time it is. Bye for now.